Okay, I am live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, today is, sorry, today is day 48 of showing up consistently. And I am not really feel good to do live today. Honestly, I feel love a headache. I got a headache this today, and I have um I have a pain in my forehead. I don't know what happened. So that's why I it's already late to showing up, but I need to show up. So no excuses, no disappearing, just discipline, right? So I am here doing my 48 days of life. So, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And because this channel, we just talk about mindset, we also talk about um, real growth, and of course, an opportunity for everyone who are looking for it. So, if you want to start online business, this is also about digital business, not just only about motivation, but action. Okay. So, if you are parent or immigrant or a breadwinner, or maybe someone who is looking for something that you can build or something um, you can build something bigger for your future. Okay, so you are here in this channel, and today we are. I'm going to share about perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. So I think it's something that looks productive, but it's actually keeping you stuck, right? So perfectionism. So you say sometimes that you're perfect on it, right? And you say sometimes that you are improving something in your life. So sometimes you also say that if you're not ready yet, but what if I tell you that perfectionism is just a kind of procrastinations in disguise? You know why? Because when you feel that perfectionism within you, it feels like responsible. And that is the truth, right? It sounds smart. It sounds you it makes you feel like you care about quality, but let's be honest. Most of the time, perfectionism is fear wearing a professional outfit. Not all, but yes. Not all, but yes. There are other people they just um you look professional, everything, but deep inside they don't know how to handle or how to arrange something. So if fear of judgment or fear also of failing, okay, so when we say fear of it, of all about it is sometimes it's not being good enough. It's and so instead of launching something, we just have that. Or for example, when you are doing a online content, you're posting something, you want it to be perfect. You edit, you everything, right? So instead of starting, you wait because you need to edit, you need to give your time, you need to be like perfectly done. So do you think it is important to be perfectly done? Why it keeps us to stay stuck? Because the dangerous part is when you tell yourself it's just want it to be perfect. Or you don't feel like it's not good enough. You're looking for more. You're doing more perfection about it. So when you feel that, You feel productive, of course, but days pass, right? Days pass, or sometimes weeks pass, or sometimes months, right? And then nothing is released. For example, when you're writing an article, your article or a blog online, and then you you done a lot of read it, right? You do read it until you say, oh, this is not perfect yet. Gonna revise again, do another edition, another thing, or change the word. But later on, everything will be crumbled. Everything just like, oh, something is going on, right? So when you are in that moment of perfection, instead of perfection, you delaying your actions. You're delaying your um the time that instead of you already started, nothing is started. Okay? Nothing is built. So that's why you are stuck at that moment. It's not about not lack of skill, but because you wanted to be like, in a good perfection. So you're stuck because you're avoiding the exposure, right? Another thing is a imperfect action builds you confidence. Why? Because let me tell you something powerful. Confidence doesn't grow from perfection. It grows from repetition. That is consistency. I think I'm doing live every day. It's not perfect. It's not planned that sometimes there's some words that I'm going to say, but later on I forgot. What happened is my life is not perfect. The same time what happened to my first live, my first video, I said, oh my gosh, I need to repeat not only once, it will do it 100 times for perfection, for perfection, right? To make it perfect. But it can't be perfect. Instead, you stay stuck 100 times. How many time you wasted for 100 times recording the video? The same as when you're posting content online. When you do first your first post, oh okay, it's great. But I want to improve more. I want to another brand color, brand font, brand anything. So you keep posting nothing imperfect, nothing imperfect, but you keep looking for perfection, right? So at least you done the imperfect action. You still there doing it, okay? You never stop. And then, for example, also when you got the first offer for anything like job, like anything, so there's nothing perfect also, right? But it's done. It's done. And done builds momentum. And that momentum builds you skill. And that skills build you also confidence. And guess what? What confidence builds is results. So always think about it that imperfect is great, but at least you done, right? Nothing holds you, especially when we are I love to share. I love to share about it because, you know, I think when we are studying, for example, if you got some projects at school, I really remember that you do group by groupings, and then you do your homework, right? So there's a kind of in a group there is always a kind of person which is really perfect, right? Or inside your team, there are always one person that you want to make it perfect. But at the end, it is imperfection. Okay? So when you keep that perfect, you delay, you keep delaying. But imperfection, even if it's not perfect. It's okay, go ahead, done. And then we redo what we need to redo, right? So at least you have done. That's the difference. So to all of you who are watching me now, or to those of you who are, um, I know there are some people like me, like breadwinner, or you are supporting your family, or maybe you are moving countries or live in that country and had to rebuild your life. You already survived hard things, right? So why are you scared of be online? For example, why are you scared to start something that can help you? For example, this one. Why are you scared of starting an online business? Maybe you can make your list and think about it. Why and what is your reason? Okay? So, why are you scared of being seen in social media? Sometimes you are not protecting quality. You are not protecting only about yourself, but you are protecting your comfort. So that's why the same thing imperfection and it's the procrastination in disguise. All right. So another thing that I want you to remind you, progress over perfection. What does it mean? In business, especially online business, spend, you know, of your action matters, not reckless speed. Oh, is that speed? Yeah. But a consistent movement. honestly, honestly, I've been in the business. I'm getting 5 years this business this coming May. So sometimes there's, of course, we are human. We think something, right? Our mind was working. So sometimes we think ourselves, why I am getting so slow? So sometimes I think uh, I'm not. I'm not kind of perfectionism. I'm not that much. I'm not. But sometimes we have those procrastination in disguise, right? So the but for 4 years or getting 5 years in the business, I really feel how much progress I get every day of learning my business. I can't talk like this before. In my life, I didn't talk that much, or I didn't, you know, now I'm making my life. I'm talking so much, and my plan is only 12 minutes or 10 minutes, but sometimes I'm more than 15 minutes. And I said, and before, I am curious with the words or things was came out in my mouth. I'm not perfect, right? So, um, I say what I say sometimes, and later on, after my life, I just analyze, hey, what I am saying. So I'm not looking for perfectionism, but imperfect action, whatever it is, because that's the reality. You don't need to be disguised by perfection, right? So be consistent in your movement of imperfection. The market today doesn't reward perfect people, right? Or perfect business owners or perfect um, whatever in online world. No, no one will reward you for being perfect. It rewards you by doing consistent. And the people who win, they launch music. They started even if it's not ready yet. Believe me, there's so many people doing it, including me. They improve publicly. Like my first day of my life, I don't know, when I see it, when I, when I see it, I say, oh my gosh, I was ready. I'm not ready, but I did my first live, and now I keep doing it. They adjust day by day as days goes by. You learn. I learned so much from many people inside our community, and they are sharing it, and I am loving it actually. I am loving it, because I discovered myself. Wow, I can say also, even though um, I'm not really good in English, my grammar or anything. At least continuously I am delivering it. Perfectionist, no. But sometimes, honestly, I prepare for it. Okay, I prepare for it before I go live. But perfectionist, no. Because if you're going to be perfectionist of what you're doing, you will prepare it forever without starting, right? So okay, I'm already coughing. So, um, I think one shift that you can do now is stop saying to yourself you are a perfectionist. Start saying I'm learning to execute. Because perfectionism sounds cute, right? Perfectionism sounds cute, but execution pays. Remember that. And you know, I think I would love to share to everyone to challenge you today. I think this is my day for the eight challenge. So I would love to share with you a question. What have you been perfecting that you should have to launch it today? For example, either it is a post on your social media, either you send in a letter or start something that it's not imperfect, but start. Okay? So always always remember, messy action is better than um perfect day delay. Okay, so I hope your perfectionism is just only a procrastination in disguise, and we don't hide here, we build. Okay, so that's all I can share. And if you're serious about growing your mindset and your digital skills and also um your online space or online business, make sure you subscribe in this channel. And if you have no idea where to start, no experience at all, you're welcome because we have a step by step training that we can help you build your online business. Okay, so I think that's all I can share for today, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to those who are watching me, thank you so much. We will see you in my next live, the same in 2 hours, in 1 hour. Okay, see you. Bye.